Hello world, and welcome to another edition of Mixing in the Kitchen. I'm your host, David DJ Cilo Peraza, and today we're just going to do a quick recipe for you guys. It's something that you can use if you have a party, you have some people, you're entertaining people come over, and you want to have some finger type foods. It's called empanadas. Another word for it is pastelillos. Okay, empanadas or pastelillos. Okay, and what it is, it's kind of a pastry with a filling, a meat filling. You can use whatever kind of meat you want when you make yours. Today we're going to be doing ground beef. Okay, but you can make this with shrimp, you can make this with chicken, you can make this with turkey, whatever kind of meat you want to fill into your empanadas. Okay, you just season up your meat the way you want to season it. I'm going to show you how I season mine. If you guys go back, you go on my Mixing in the Kitchen YouTube channel, and you look up my sofrito recipe. Okay, that's going to be our main ingredient, and the one that we're making today is a sofrito. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is oh, my bad, I almost went on with the show. Forgot to tell you guys, we do on our show, we always try IPA as well. So today we're going to be trying out what's called, on my last show, I don't know if you guys caught my last show, when I did the spinach meatball soup, we went to the 50th state of Hawaii and we tried some big wave. Today, we're going to go ahead and try their longboard. Okay, this is a lager. Okay, so we're going to try this out today when we take a little break, and we'll come back with this a little later. Okay, and no guest DJ today. You guys have me, DJ Cilo. I'll be playing some music for you guys. Today we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do just some mixing, all different types of music. Pretty much what's called open format. So we'll have the music rocking, we'll have the empanadas cooking, and we'll get on our longboards and do some surfing a little later on. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just dump our meat into the bowl so we can mix in our seasonings. So we'll dump that in. We're going to be using our hands to mix everything up. So we'll go ahead and just wash up real quick. You want to put that on pause, cameraman, if you want. Your hands washed. Okay, you want to go ahead and today we're going to be using a sofrito. This is if you check on Mixing in the Kitchen, like I said before, you should be able to find this recipe on my channel. Okay, it's one of the first things that I made. We're going to use 2 cups of sofrito. Okay, you're going to dump it in with the meat. All right, then we're going to sprinkle some adobo on there. Now, adobo, if you want a little bit more later, okay, you want to taste your meat, if you feel it needs a little bit more. Adobo is a Spanish seasoning, okay? It has pepper, garlic, I believe there's onion in there, salt, black pepper, a bunch of different spices all together, and it just makes it a little easier because you get all those spices in one container, okay? And then today we're going to add a little bit of olives in there. Okay, some Spanish green olives. We'll add those in. Okay. Okay. We're gonna mix this up. Okay. And then you saw me wash my hands already, so don't give me a hard time. We use 1.5 pounds for this recipe. For what we're doing today, we use 1.5 pounds of ground beef. Just so you guys know. Okay, once you get it all mixed up, you want to go ahead and heat up. Put your pan on the stove on medium heat. Okay, you're going to put it in your pan. And you're gonna brown your meat. You can cook up your meat, get your meat all cooked up. Okay, So we're gonna go ahead and bring this over to our stove. Okay, we have our pan already starting to heat up here. All right, we're gonna take our meat. Dump it in our pan here. We're gonna cook this up. Get this nice and cooked up. And once that's done, we'll come back. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and bust out our IPA. It's not really IPA, it's a lager, okay? But we're gonna bust out our longboard lager, and we're gonna do a quick taste test. Like I said, this show today is gonna be just a quick show. These empanadas are really good if you're having a Super Bowl party, you know, whatever kind of party you're having, everybody loves them. They're always the first things to go. They're always the first things to go. All right. So we're gonna bust out our longboards. This empanada recipe that we're doing today was given to me by a good friend of mine, my friend Cilo. Okay, we were in the military together. Okay, go military. Yesterday was the 4th of July, our Independence Day. Okay, but I'm gonna see if Cuzo's here today. He's gonna help me taste these longboards. This is a lager. It's more of up his alley. I know he likes the lagers. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick taste test here. Cuzo, if you don't mind coming by right quick.
All right.
All right. He's in 2 shows already. Look at this guy. 2 of my shows. All right.
Thank you.
So we're gonna try this lager. All right. Check it out. Still has that little bit of that little taste from almost like the other one, right?
Mm-hmm. But this was better.
This
was a little bit better.
This one's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Yeah, because we tried on our last show. We tried the big wave. Okay, this is the longboard. I give it an 8. I give it an 8.
I say a 9.
What do you think?
9.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, you're gonna go with a 9.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so Cuzo gives it a 9. I give it an 8. So longboard by Kona Brewing Company in our 50th state of Hawaii. We give it an 8.5. Thank you. All right, so just, you know, you just got to keep on browning your meat, almost like you're making like meat for tacos. You know, when you're browning your meat for your tacos. So we're gonna get this nice and cooked up, really good, and we'll be back probably in about 8 or 10 minutes. It should be cooked up. All right. See you in a minute. Okay, so once your meat is all cooked, this is pretty much how it should look like, nice and browned up. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just transfer this into a big bowl. All right, and this is what we're gonna be using on the inside of our empanada. Okay, so now once we have our meat all cooked up, okay, we want to bust out our plantillas, okay. These here, you can find these in any Spanish type of restaurant. I'm sorry, Spanish type of store, okay, not restaurant. The restaurant they already made, okay. But you can find these in different Spanish stores. They come white or yellow, okay. The yellow ones taste better, okay, so we're going to be using the yellow ones today. And not only that, but this particular one here comes with it's like little sheets of wax type paper in between them, okay, because this stuff, it gets really sticky, all right, and we like to get it with the wax paper in between them, so it makes it a lot easier, because you don't want to get a hole in one of these things and then have the meat or whatever you're using fall out, okay, because then it's going to start sputtering and splattering in your grease when you're frying it up, okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to peel one of these off, okay. So we're just going to grab one of these like this and just peel it off. Peels off really nice and easy, okay. All right, and I'm just going to go ahead. I like, now not everybody does this, but I like to kind of make them just a little bit bigger with a rolling pin, okay. So I kind of spread it out a little bit further out, okay? And sometimes it gets a little stuck to your rolling pin. Okay, so now it's just a little bit bigger than it was, you know, from the original size. Okay, now what you want to do, okay, you want to go ahead and just take a little bit of water, okay? All right, so you have yourself a little bowl of water there, and just kind of put it around the edge, all right? So this is going to help it to seal when you get ready to seal it up, okay? Put your little bit of water there. Okay, then you're going to go ahead and take whatever meat you're using. Like I said, you can use shrimp, you can use any type of meat that you desire. Okay, you want to put it right in the middle. Okay. Can't put too much, because then it's kind of hard to close it up. All right, so you put about that much meat. Okay, then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and fold it over and let the edges meet each other, okay? Like so, okay? Once you have it in that position, you want to go ahead and grab a fork, okay? Just any household fork, and you want to go ahead and just push down on the edges. This pretty much kind of seals it up, okay? You seal it up like that. And you go all the way around. Okay? And once you have it all sealed up, okay, you can take your paper, the original paper that it came with, just lay it down in a plate, and you can go ahead and just sit that when this is ready to go. You can just sit right on top of that paper like that, so it doesn't stick. If you stick it directly on a plate, it could stick, and when you're pulling it off, you know, you take a chance of it making a little hole. Even if it's a pinhole, you know, it could be a problem. Okay, so we'll just do one more here. Okay, you can just lay it out. Okay, if you want to roll it out, you can roll it out. We're not going to roll this one out this time, just for time. Okay, you just go ahead and put your water around it. Just a little bit on the edge, not too much, just a little something there. Okay, you want to go ahead and just grab your meat. And you want to make sure your meat cools off. You don't want your meat to be too hot when you put it in here, okay? Because it can start melting your plantanilla. All right. So you don't want that to happen, because it can cause a little hole in there. Okay. You're gonna go ahead and roll it over, fold it over. Get the edges to meet. Okay. And then you're going to go ahead and use your fork. And this seals it up. Okay, you don't want to go too deep in it. Okay. Okay. And then get your little piece of paper that it came on. Alright. Put it on there. And you just keep on with that process. We're going to do a few more of these, and we'll be back. We'll show you how to fry them up. Just takes not even a full minute sometimes. When you get the oil nice and hot, it just takes a few minutes to fry them up, and we'll be right back. So now, once you got them all pitched up and everything, you want to put them in your hot oil. Okay. You don't want to let your oil get too hot, okay, before you drop them in there. Okay, and you're going to flip them over pretty quick. Well, let me grab something else to flip it over, because I'm having a little trouble there. Okay, that's one flipped over, two flipped over, 3 flipped over. Okay, once you get them flipped over, okay, you let it cook a little bit on the other side, okay, not too long, okay, and then you're gonna put them on a plate. You wanna maybe have some paper towels on your plate, you know, when you flip them over, okay. When you pull them out, you're gonna look at the other side, see how that's looking. They cook pretty fast. Okay, you don't want to burn them, but you want to get them nice and brown. Okay, this one here looks pretty good. And you just pull it out. Okay, put it on your paper plate. Pull it out. Put it on your paper plate. Or should I say plate with paper. Pull it out. Okay, and those are your pastelillos. So once these cool down a little bit, they're ready to eat. You can just bite right into them. Some people like to add a little hot sauce, you know, whatever kind of extra thing you want to add. They're delicious without anything. You don't need to add anything to them, okay? But if you want to add that, you can. So those are our pastelillos, okay? Very easy to make. And then we had our longboard beer that we tried today, okay? And we're about to get back to the music and finish out our mix. And I want to thank everybody for coming out to, I don't know, this is probably the 6th or 7th edition already of Mixing in the Kitchen. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you next time, y'all.